Go back off, Scout. Yeah, I've been using this Laplander for a while. This is the second one I've had. And I think when I get the chance, I'm going to trade out for one of the silky saws. I've seen them both work side by side in person, and the silky saw really blows this Laplander away. I wouldn't have thought that was possible. I thought this was like the greatest thing known to man, but not the case. It's not bad, but the silky will beat this anytime. The teeth are a lot more aggressive. It's a good blade. Some good dry ash here. I like my ash dry. I used my Laplander to cut all those pieces of ash to length, and now I'm going to use that Trailhawk to split them down a bit. Now I prefer to use an axe and a bigger saw when I'm out in the woods, but today, it being springtime, I have to cross a ditch to get over here. And because it's springtime, the ditch is flowing real good and I can't cross my normal spot, which means I have to walk a lot farther to get across the ditch to get into my spot here. So I don't want to carry an axe the whole way, and the full-size saw that I leave out here, I need a new blade on it. So this is my temporary solution for that. This is my other kit, if you will. I didn't bring a knife either, just my saw, sack farmer. So this is my quote-unquote minimalist kit. Far from it, but it does a fine job. You know, the Laplander folding saw and the Trailhawk. Terry, Iowa Woodsman, a lot of you have seen his video on the Trailhawk. Awesome video. That's why a lot of us, including myself, have one. But it really does do the trick. I prefer an axe. Like I said, it's a lot more fun for me to use an axe, but this works. I've also got, so these two pieces of kit I've had for a long time. I've also got a new piece of kit I got from Lisa at Wolf Creek Forge. A flint and steel striker I'm going to use later on. It was a gift from a forum member. Thanks a lot, man. Really cool of you to do so. We'll get this all broken down and get some bacon on. I processed all that wood with my Trailhawk there, and I'm going to make some shavings and whatnot. I think I'll use my Trailhawk for that too. Now they're not going to make as fine shavings as if I had my Adventure Sworn or my Turley here. But that's alright, because I'm using flint and steel today with the tinder bundle. I'm not trying to ignite my shavings with a ferro rod. But even so, you can still do that. You can get them fine enough to do that with. It's not a big deal. Here's another piece of kit that I use a lot. Very often, actually. It's a grill made by my buddy Donk, OLJ's dad. A real good piece of kit, and as you can see, it's real dirty right now, really used up. I'm going to throw that on top of the fire and clean it up before I cook my bacons on it. But actually, considering I can't eat any kind of gluten or anything, this thing saves my life. I can bring out raw meat and just throw it right on there. It's very, very convenient. You can see I've got this platform of sticks built up so that when I do get the fire started, I can build it on there before the moisture gets sucked up from the ground too much to put it out. The fire will already be established. So good little thing to do. There we go, got one to catch. These basswood fibers are real good for this. Good for a lot of things. That worked pretty good. It's nice to have something with the Bushcraft USA logo on it. Keep that one forever. Well, I'll get this fire built up a bit, and gonna cook some bacon, have some tea. Holiday treat tea, Doug. I like to cook off the old whatever it was grease on there, maybe steak grease, bacon grease, before I throw my my new bacon on, get it nice and hot. That's just what I'm doing right now. When I'm doing this, I usually like to try to get all the flames out of the way, because the bacon grease will make it flame up even more. And if you have too much flame on the bacon, it makes it, I don't know, it brings out the salt or something a lot, and it makes it taste very, very salty. And I'm not against salt by any means, but too much is not pleasant. Oh, this bacon's thin. Tell the wife to get the thick stuff, but I guess they didn't have any in. So when the bacon's thin like this, I tend to not cook it as long. I don't like my bacon too crispy, and obviously the thinner it is, the quicker it cooks. So it's real hot heat still. I like to flip it a few times and call it good. You can see the grease on top of the bacon is already boiling or bubbling up. It's almost too hot to touch. That one was hot. Well, that's almost done. Well, bacon's almost done. I ate a piece, a little underdone, but let the rest cook. While I'm doing that, throw my tea on, my hot water to make a tea for later. As you can see, this grill is very useful. Now, obviously, you can cook the bacon over a stick and whatnot. It's just as easy, but takes a little bit longer, and this is my preferred method. So there's a video of some of my gear. I don't know if there's any questions, you guys can let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them, but it's pretty straightforward. I use my gear a lot. I don't go through a lot of new gear or whatnot, so a lot of it's tried and true. Thanks for watching.